What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, we're going to be talking about Paris once again, but rather than just running through the same couple of items we've been talking about for the past couple months, kind of looking at capsules and team holos and all that good stuff, the main investments and the main stickers and capsules and everything that I've been preaching about on this channel. Today, we're going to take a look at some different items. We're going to take a look at some things that have been doing pretty well for the Paris market over the past week or so, and some items that have even been hitting all-time highs because the Paris market has been a little bit weird. It's honestly been holding relatively strong, especially while the market has kind of been crashing over the past month. But as of the last week or so, the Paris market has been kind of flat, but all the items haven't been flat. There's actually been some items moving down and some items moving up. It seems kind of random. It seems kind of all over the place. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into the things that are actually performing well, maybe why they're performing well, or just giving you guys some things to keep an eye on. Maybe you want to take a look at some of the things that are trending. Maybe you want to try and buy the dip on some of the things that aren't doing so good. Who knows? But this won't be the same old Paris video that we've maybe been making for a little while. Even though those are still interesting, I still really care about how my team holos and capsules and everything are doing. This is just a little bit of a change of pace. So again, if we start by taking a look at the eSport Fire graph for Paris, again, overall, I think this looks pretty good. Yes, we still haven't had some kind of crazy run up or anything like that, but again, we're just kind of going up and down, but no crazy crash, no absolute disaster for Paris, no total bad news like maybe some people were predicting. And again, when you compare this to the eSport Fire 300 graph, which has had a very big dip. Yes, it's had a rebound and started to come back, but a very big drop off over the past month. CSGO all item graph, which again has had a very big drop off over the past month. I think all things considered for Paris, especially when you factor in how potentially over invested or just how very much invested it is and how expensive a lot of the holo prices were towards the end of the sale and everything like that. The fact that things have stayed relatively stable, I think, is a good sign. I think still over the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, hopefully we should be able to see some slow continual growth over time. We don't need to see anything crazy, doesn't need to be anything explosive, doesn't need to be exponential overnight. It just needs to be consistently trending upwards and being flat in a downward market, I think, is a good first step. I think that overall is a good sign. But again, with this flat Paris market, doesn't mean everything's been flat. Some things have been going absolutely insane. And one of these things has been the Paris Drop Holo. This is a player for Furia. Obviously, I believe he's a young player. I don't know if he's super popular in Brazil or what the heck is going on. I really don't even know why this sticker has been going so crazy. I tried Googling if there's any news about him. I tried looking up on Twitter if there's any news about him. And I don't really find anything. I don't know if this is being manipulated or anything like that, or if it's just a good looking underrated sticker that's kind of having a nice little run. I don't really understand why this one is going up, but did want to at least bring this to your guys' attention because I started getting a couple comments on one of my recent videos oh, drop holo, or oh, just cashed out my drop holos, blah blah. And yeah, if you guys have some drop holos in your inventory, I don't have any, but if you guys did, could be something you might want to consider cashing out on, but at least being aware that there are some items in the Paris collection going this absolutely ballistic, this absolutely ridiculous. And again, this is in the past month. A month ago, on October 2nd, again, today's November 2nd. On October 2nd, Drop Holo was $3.25, and you can just see what it has done over the last month until today, getting us to a price of around $14 or $15. Again, that's like a 5x in the past month, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I guess a lot of these gains haven't even come this week. I thought this was a little bit more recent than this. This has really just kind of been a continual uptick over the past month. Again, there definitely is an explosive growth in here, but again, I don't really understand this. I don't know if this is the same thing we're seeing on Buff or anything like that, but at least on the Steam community market, the drop holos have been going pretty crazy. And I'm not saying it's a bad looking Paris sticker. I mean, it looks fine. Obviously, the Furia background is a really good base. It's a kind of clean signature. It's kind of fine, but I don't think it's one of the cooler, one of the better signatures in the Paris collection or anything like that. So I don't really get what's going on, but this thing has been going ridiculous. I definitely got some comments from people saying that they're starting to sell these, that they're making tons of money. Cool, great, awesome, happy for you guys. But yes, this is going on out there. I also saw that something like the mouse glitter. Again, also I was checking a lot of this stuff out on Price Empire, trying to see what has been trending. You can type in stuff like Paris Holo and see which different Paris Holos have been doing well. I was just looking up through the Paris search function, not even holos, everything, just to kind of see what's been doing good. And one of the things trending upwards right now over the past week is the mouse glitter. Now, this is very interesting when we look at this graph because, again, this is the past month where the mouse glitter has been overall doing pretty good. Not a lot of downward movement, not a lot of bad time periods or anything like that. And then over the past week is when it has really started to do good. A week ago, this thing was 91 cents. It got all the way to a peak of $1.34, and now it is sitting at about $1.18. Again, if you look at the lifetime, yes, you could say back here was the all-time high. The very first day the sticker collection came out, it was $3.31, but then a couple days later it was $1.23. So this Paris mouse glitter really in the last couple of days has really reached an all-time high. Again, I don't really consider that first couple days or anything like that. Since the sticker's actually been out and in circulation and getting traded, the mouse glitter has hit an all-time high recently. Now it has pulled back a little tiny bit over the past couple of days, but still the mouse glitter has been doing well and is very close to all-time highs right now, which is pretty cool to see, especially because obviously this is a more expensive glitter. It's a hyped up glitter. It's one that people really wanted, which is great. It means it has good demand, but then there's also some risk of it maybe being overpriced or overvalued or whatever. Also with the drop holo, wanted to show the lifetime graph of that as well, where you can see, yes, it too is at all-time highs. So there are some Paris stickers hitting all-time highs, being even higher than before the sale started or anytime during the sale or anything like that, again, which I think is a good sign. Now, again, comparing this mouse glitter graph to something like the mouse holo, which has not been doing as good in the same time period. Again, this is the last month for the mouse holo, where overall it's been pretty flat. $13 about a month ago, now to $13.27. And in the past week, it was $13.47 a week ago, and now it's below that. Yes, it did have a dip, and then a rise back up, and a dip again. But again, while the mouse glitter has just kind of been going up and up and up, the mouse holo has been up and down and up and down and up and down. So who knows? Maybe overall the mouse glitter is going to be the better choice. I don't know. Again, it's only been like a month or something since the sales ended. This story is going to play out over the long term, not in the short term, but at least right now that is what's going on. But also holos in general just haven't been doing very well from Paris recently. Now, if all the holos start to do well, if all the holos start to trend up, yeah, the mouse one is probably going to do pretty good, pretty okay. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens there. Also, I want to take a look at capsule prices. Of course, I still have a couple more things to talk about, but capsule prices still staying pretty strong. A little bit of a rise. I know last time I looked at these, there were some of these in the 20-cent range, like 29, 28 cents, something like that. But now all the capsules, every single one of them is at 30 cents or above. This is a very good sign to see. Again, when you're at like the 34, 33, 32 cent range, you can actually sell those for profit. You can actually, make a little bit of money, which is kind of cool. Once you start getting below, then you're getting close to breaking even. But, Contenders being at 32 cents, I think is a good sign. Contenders autos at 34, Challengers autos at 34. These are good signs. These prices are still holding strong. We haven't seen a big drop. We haven't seen these things going back down to like 25 cents or going below 25 cents or anything like that. There seems to be still some strong demand for a lot of these things, and they're holding up pretty well. Also, some more stickers that have been doing good, and to maybe keep an eye on, the Apex glitter over the past week has done quite well. This was 43 cents about a week ago, and now it's up to 54 cents with a peak of like 68 cents back here, which is obviously pretty interesting, pretty cool. Not quite at all-time highs, but definitely pushing it. Apex glitter has been doing well. Fanatic glitter has also, its kind of orange counterpart, has been doing good over the past week. This thing was 31 cents a week ago. It is now up to about 39 cents. So it's only like a 9-cent gain, but again, on a 30-cent item, that's like a 33% gain. That's a very nice week, and in the past month, still definitely a nice little upward trend there for the Fanatic glitter. So it does seem like the past couple weeks have been treating the glitters quite well, while the holos have not been doing well. Honestly, the only holo that I've really seen a good graph for over the past week or so, very interesting, really the only good holo that I've seen, and holos is something that I follow the most closely, is the Team Liquid holo. Now, I'm not really exactly sure what's going on or why this is or whatever. Maybe it's because they signed Cadian, or they're reportedly signing Cadian, or making some of these big pickups or whatever. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's just underrated. Maybe it got dropped down a little bit too low unfairly. I don't know. But again, this is the Team Liquid Paris holo. A week ago it was $3.06. It's all the way up to $4.01 now on the Steam Community Market, and in the past month, $2.83 up to about $4 where it is now. So this is honestly pretty good performance for the Team Liquid holo. Again, one of the only good holos from Paris that has been performing well over the past week, but still, I think a good sign that there's at least something going well. So again, this is a little bit different of a video, diving into some different Paris items, different than the items we usually talk about, but definitely some interesting items that are hitting all-time highs, different items that are doing well, some items doing better than others. Paris, some stuff up, some stuff down, overall trending pretty flat, but I still don't think that's a bad sign. I think it's overall a pretty good sign. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the coming weeks and months, but I don't know. I'm excited, and I'm going to keep following these markets and keep making these videos for you guys. But pretty much it for this video today. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.